All right. So, hi, good evening, everyone. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, good evening. How are you? We would like to begin the regular meeting of the Board of Education for Temple City Unified School District on this Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. And I would like to call the meeting to order. We will do our roll call. I am here. Member Smith? Here. Member Espinoza? Here. Member Georgina? Here. Member Sneed? Here. And our student board member, Ms. Wang? Here. All right. Okay. Next, we have public comment on closed session agenda items. Do we have any comments for closed session? No? Okay. All right, closed session. Board of Education will meet to consider matters appropriate for closed session in accordance with Government Code Sections 3549.1, 54956.7 through 54957.7, and Ed Code Section 35146. If the board does not complete closed session discussions at this time, the board may adjourn to closed session at the end of the regular meeting. We'd like to mention that the disclosure of items to be discussed in closed session. First are personnel matters, Government Code 54957, public employee appointment, discipline, dismissal, release. Item 2 is public employment, public employee performance evaluation, Government Code 54957. Title is superintendent. Next, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn to closed session. May I get a second, please? Second. Second by Member Smith. Okay. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Okay. Motion carried 5-0. We are now in closed session at 5:31. All right. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. I would like. Can I get a motion to reconvene the open session?
I'll motion.
Motion by Member Espinoza. May I get a second, please? I'll second. Second by Member Smith. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. We are back to open session at 6:05. Okay. Tonight's meeting is being digitally recorded. And next, we have our Pledge of Allegiance, led by Kaylee Mendez-Mero and Mackenzie Liu. Please, ladies, come on up.
Okay. Please stand. Please make sure to take your hats and hoods off. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Announcement of actions taken in closed session. No actions were taken in closed session. Although we will be reconvening to a closed session at the end of this meeting. Next, we have changes to the agenda.
No changes.
Okay. All right. May I get a motion to approve our agenda this evening? Okay. Member Wang. Okay. May I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Second by Member Georgina. Okay. Preferential vote, Student Member Wang?
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carried 5-0. Next, we have our favorite part of the evening, as always. It's our special recognition and presentation of all these wonderful kids and everybody else here. But first, we have our very own TCUSD Golden Apple recipient with us this evening, which Miss Yoder.
So we had the privilege of honoring Michelle last Wednesday at the AXA Golden Apple Awards breakfast, and I won't go through everything that I shared at that meeting, or at the celebration. But one of the things that I did say is Michelle has given countless hours and years to Temple City Unified School District, and I was beside myself last year because I thought I missed the opportunity to recognize Michelle because her daughter Lauren was a senior last year, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have that opportunity because Michelle will not be with the district anymore. But Michelle is still with the district. She is still supporting PTA, which it says so much about you, Michelle, as an individual, and being able, just believing in what we do as a district and giving back to, obviously, the district that is giving your kids so much. And I shared at the meeting that, you know, I could talk about everything Michelle has done with band and everything else, and choreo, and Camellia, and Founders Day, and PTA, and you know, school site councils, and all of those things. But I do appreciate you as a parent, Michelle. And one of the things, and I will just say this, at the end of our breakfast last week, I saw Lauren and I was like, hey, thank you for coming, because I know she had school. And she goes, oh, I wouldn't miss it. She's awesome. And I was like, you know, not many 19-year-olds, I don't know.
Yeah, almost 19.
have that feeling about their parents at times, like, but to say that you're awesome, she knows exactly what we feel. So we have this little apple here, the Temple City Unified logo on it. There's your golden apple. And then we have this too, which was created by our school staff, just talking about all of the wonderful things that you are to all of them. So thank you, Michelle. I don't know if you want to say anything. Thank you, James, for letting us have Michelle for so many years. I did share this, though, at the meeting, and I'm going to share it again because I said at the meeting, I have to speak things into existence. And I shared, at some point, I'm going to hire one of her kids, and they're going to have kids in our district, and Michelle will still be here volunteering as a grandmother. So it will happen. You watch.
Melissa's laughing.
So, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll just say thank you, Art, and thank you to the board and the administrators. It's an honor to receive this award, but it's been just a joy and a pleasure to raise my kids in this district and to get to know all of you guys, and to volunteer my time has been nothing but pure joy. So thank you so much. And I also thank James for letting me spend my time doing this. This one is which one do you want? Let's see, it's okay. Either one, yeah. As long as we get them both. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Can we get James to come up?
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jerry.
Okay, we'll move. Yes.
Are you guys
Right there.
I don't really click, so it freaks me out.
I know. Quiet.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Okay. Michelle, you inspire all of us, so you know. Next, I'm excited for this. I've never seen anything like this before. I don't think anyone of us has. We'd like to present to you our very own baristas, Eagles Brew at Emperor. Please, come on out.
I know you wanted center stage. We're gonna start here. first. Thank you very much for having us tonight. As you know, getting kids to school can sometimes be a challenge. Some want to come to school, some not so much. And part of getting kids to come to school is, obviously knowing their stories, but also making connections. And sometimes when you don't always know what those connections are, you have to find them. It could be what is the right thing to sell in the Eagle store. It could be what are the right toys to have in the toy bin. What are the right books to have in the library. But everybody obviously has different needs and different interests. And sometimes adults, we assume we know what they want. And all of a sudden, they have a different idea. And you're like, wait a minute, that's brilliant. So this group of students and Mrs. Bars came to me with something that was very important to them. And I found it to be very fascinating, something I would never consider. Never would have thought of, but yet it makes everyone want to come to school for either to participate in it or to receive the product of it. And so it's one more way to, find that relationship and make that connection with students in a totally different way outside of the box. And I'm so incredibly proud of them. So today I have Mackenzie, Burl, Kaylee, Isla, Violetta, Candace, Ryan, Andrew, Jacob, and Esther. This was all their idea. As my PTA knows and first staff knows, I'm a yes person. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. I said yes before I kind of knew exactly what it entailed. But I'm so proud of them. It was their idea, their plan, their vision. They did everything from the conception of the idea to all of the business planning, all of the hiring, the firing, the commercials for the students, the making of it. So I'd like you to welcome my Eagles Brew.
Good evening, board members. We are the managers and videographers of Eagles Brew, a student-run beverage company at Emperor Elementary School. The idea was born when someone spontaneously said, "Wouldn't it be great if we had a Starbucks at school?"
Hi, I'm manager Candace, and Eagles Brew did not happen overnight. It took several months to develop a business plan, create a theme, hire and train baristas, create a menu, and then promote the beverage shop.
Hi, my name is Beryl, and all the Eagles Brew logos, menus, flyers, and presentation slides were designed by me and Mackenzie.
Hi, I'm manager Isla. As managers, we have learned from our mistakes and how to make things better. Our first menu had hot cocoa, but that was too difficult. So now we serve is craft lemonade and sweet treats. Hi, I'm Jacob, and this is the Eagles Brew promotional video.
It was created by Jacob, Esther, and me. It was very hard to make, and we have a lot of bloopers to show for it.
Please watch the video highlights from the Eagles Brew conception to completion.
Hi, I'm Kaylee,
Hi, I'm Mackenzie.
and we are two of many managers here at Eagles Brew. So this is one of our Eagles Brew teams with managers and baristas. And then this is one of the slides we included in a presentation to advertise positions available for the Eagles Brew employees. We designed this application for future employees of Eagles Brew to learn about their strengths, interests, and personalities to build all positions needed to operate the store. One of our managers, Isla, created this schedule to organize interviews among the managers and 38 applicants. This was a promotional video filmed and edited by our own videographers. Please watch.
I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Oh, why go to Starbucks when you can go to
Eagles Brew!
Hi, my name's Mackenzie. I'm the student manager at Eagles Brew. And so Eagles Brew is opening soon. It's a student-run beverage shop and it's ran by 6th graders.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm a student manager here at Eagles Brew. Hi, my name is Isla. I'm also a student manager at Eagles Brew. One of the drinks we offer is lemonade. We have it plain or with strawberries. Hi, my name is Beryl, and I'm a student manager at Eagles Brew.
Hi, I'm Candice, and I'm also a manager at Eagles Brew.
So today, we're going to be telling you about our hot chocolate. So this is our smoothies. And this is our milkshake. And this is our hot chocolate.
The most important part, obviously.
Yeah. So Eagles Brew is going to be selling tickets soon for drinks and treats. The tickets will be sold in advance, and the next day you will be able to get your drinks and treats.
I'm a student manager, and my name's Ryan. My name is Riley. I'm a manager at Eagles Brew. We have a variety of cookies, sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and gluten-free Oreos. They're very delicious and sweet.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm a student manager here at Eagles Brew.
Hi, I'm Isla, and I'm also student manager at Eagles Brew.
Hi, my name is Beryl, and I'm a student manager at Eagles Brew.
Hi, I'm Candice. I'm another one of the Eagle. Oh my gosh.
I'm a manager here at Eagles Brew.
Bye.
Bye,
I didn't know we were recording. I was confused. I got frozen. Haley, I didn't say your name.
Okay.
This is our spring menu designed by Beryl and Mackenzie. So this was the flyer we used to promote our spring beverages and food items. And we actually had a sale last week. And we were pretty busy. So this is a sample of the pre-sale ticket. Once pre-sales are over, we count how many of each item there are and how much we need. And then we categorize them on a spreadsheet to determine the supplies needed and the cost.
Very cool.
So this is the part of our spreadsheet we drafted to determine what our estimated cost would be. Right now, our goal is to cover the cost of the products and supplies. Once we make a profit, we will be donating to a local charity. Here are a few pictures of the managers working with the newly hired. These are ready to take peak orders. These are the managers of baristas preparing the drinks. These are the 4th to 6th graders picking up their crafty beverages and treats. And this is grade 1 to 3 picking up their beverages. This is people enjoying their drinks. Okay, thank you. We are forever grateful to the board members for giving us the opportunity to present a shop during this board meeting. Up next is Ryan for one final statement.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Here's a sample of our pink lemonade with strawberries. It's our most popular beverage at Eagles Brew. We hope you like it.
Yay! So the one thing I want to say though, this could not happen without Mrs. Bars, and as you know, she's our school counselor. But it doesn't just happen. One, she's with them all the time. She heard them, but they felt safe enough to go to her to share their ideas. And so without our school counselor, we could not do any of these things. So I'm incredibly grateful to her and to all these students. So thank you for having us.
I have it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Bring your drinks, guys. All right. Hold on. We need to for them first. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take care of this real quick. All right. Okay.
It's really great.
I'm allergic to strawberries.
All of you are incredible entrepreneurs. I thought I was ahead of the game when I was trying to force our high school STEM teams to manage their own business. You guys are doing it at the elementary school level. Outstanding. All right, so we have some certificates here for all of you to recognize you for your incredible work. I do have a question to ask all of you. How many employees do we have?
Like
50.
maybe around 50 to 60.
That's amazing. Oh, wow. And are your employees also your customers sometimes?
Yeah.
That's perfect. All right, okay, let's go ahead and I want to present all of these to all of you. Let's start with Jacob Bowie. All right. So just please go over there. Next we have, hold on, Candace Chen. Next we have Daryl. Next we have Leon Lee. All right. Okay, thank you. Next we have Esther Lim. Next we have Mackenzie Liu. All right. Okay, next we have Kaylee Mendez Merrill. All right. Next we have Isla Mercado. Next we have Violet Lynn. All right. And finally, Mr. Anderson.
Hi, my name is.
Go ahead and take pictures. Yeah. All right, work.
Okay, so
Can you move forward? We're going to go to the back. So, yeah.
one. Okay, now you guys step forward Violet.
Oh, yeah.
32. That's right.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. On forward. We're going to be right behind you guys. So I like your shirt, by the way. We're in there.
Jake, over here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's 2 rows. You do that? Okay. And this way. All right. There we go.
Not you, them.
Yes.
Hi, boy.
Can you see me, Jerry?
Board members, reaching back to you and get your drink and hold
You have
it.
it.
Okay, all right. Let me see it.
And I can actually stand behind this. You're not tall enough.
All right, good. Let's see, get in between stuff. There you go. Good. Turn yours around so you can see the whole thing. Great, thank you.
Thank you.
It's like after school kind of
Thank you, Richard.
You're welcome. And even if they were learning something, absolutely.
Your second next person. Grab your things.
That's good. Yeah. Wow. We should take a break and have a drink and relax. No, we can't do that. I'm just kidding. Thank you again to our incredible baristas at Emperor for sharing their amazing venture with us this evening. Next, we have a presentation from the Dr. Doug Sears Learning Center. That's cool. How are you?
Great. So good evening.
Oh, yeah. Folks that are sitting back there, there are open seats. If you would like to sit, please go for it. All right, sorry.
Is that right?
Yeah, go.
So good evening. I'm Jessica Gould. I'm the principal. I have the privilege of being the principal of all of our alternative schools. So that's the Dr. Doug Sears Learning Center, the Temple City Virtual Academy, the Adult Transition Program, and the Temple City Community Adult Education. So while there were numerous exciting things that we did this year, the crown jewel was, of course, our new beautiful site. Oh, now I need my glasses. There we go. I'm so sorry. Which man knows? What's this?
The arrow.
Can you? Yeah, which one's the hair? Is that? Usually work forward motions like that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it didn't do it for me either. Okay. All right, click the next one. Here we go. So construction began. Go ahead and go to the next one if you would, please. Thank you. Construction began in July with laying down of fresh asphalt. All right, next slide. In August, the DDSLC and ATP teachers moved in and we got ready to receive students. All right. You training? Okay. Thank you so much. As the year progressed and construction continued, students still found ways to play and teachers were creative in their classrooms. Here you see Mrs. Lopez in her room with students who are learning how to film a short commercial with the help, of course, of our own Mrs. Susan Capron. While our site has a lot of beautiful spaces, the basketball court is definitely one of the students' favorite things. Shout out to our M&O crew who helped build the hoops. And you can see here both our DDSLC and ATP students playing basketball together. While here, you also see the new trees being put in and the shade structure being built, our ramps that were put in during Thanksgiving, and the construction continued, but we continued to celebrate with our students. You see Mrs. Ioli rocking out as some of the students enjoy pie and cider for our Friendsgiving. When we came back from spring break, our site was transformed. The temporary fencing was down. The students could now enjoy the whole campus. And they have been enjoying it. Here you see students relaxing during lunch in many of the beautiful spaces. And then I invited one of our DDSLC students who enjoys the hoops quite frequently to just sort of speak very briefly about how great the site is. So I'll introduce Joseph Farrell.
Good evening, everyone. So the basketball court is like one of my favorite things about the DDSLC. Like me and my friends, we play every single lunch, even break too, like every break. And it gets kind of competitive, but at the end of the day, we all have fun. You tell me, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
All right, we also had our WASC accreditation, so both our Dr. Dixier's Learning Center and our Temple City Virtual Academy were accredited this year. And here we also see Mrs. Lopez receiving her District Teacher of the Year and being celebrated at the LA County. The DDSLC celebrates our students and encourages them to take charge. You see two students leading an art lesson here in Mr. Rios' room. And Ms. Lozier has students decorate the doors for each of our months to celebrate. That one specifically is our Black History Month in February. And our leadership hosts and events whenever we do that, so we celebrate pretty much every holiday. We also have our ATP join in. Our Temple City Virtual Academy has been active and social as students work hard on their studies online. Here you see Mrs. Paulino and Mrs. Ioli with our professional soccer player, Mateus. And so I'm going to go ahead and play that really quickly.
Hi, my name is Matias Monchope. I am a professional soccer player for Los Angeles Football Club, and I am coming on here to talk about Temple City's Virtual Academy and how it has helped me and made it easier for me to keep studying and chasing my dream at the same time. As a professional soccer player, my schedule can be a bit busy due to all the traveling, practices, and games. But with the flexibility of Temple City's Virtual Academy, it has made it a lot easier for me to be able to study on my own times and adapt to my own schedule. Being able to study at whatever time, whenever I need, and at my own pace is a big advantage that wouldn't be possible if I were to attend in-person school. The teachers have been very helpful and understanding of my situation as well. They've always been there for me whenever I needed something. Overall, I couldn't be more happy with Temple City's Virtual Academy and the willingness that they have to help out professionals like me.
Okay, thank you. All right. Also, because it's Prop 28, we were able to enjoy music for our adult transition program. And so I'm going to have Miss Pauline Tsai share one of the other things that our ATP program does is that we're preparing students for the real world and for job skills. And so Mr. Diaz is having students create websites and do art design and flyers to promote things, and then also voiceovers. So if you could play that video.
Hi, my name is Pauline Tsai. On behalf of the Dr. Doug Sears Learning Center, we would like to thank Mr. Simons for teaching all of the students how to sing and spreading cheer all around. We especially appreciate him for helping us improve on our musical abilities, cheering us up, and teaching us how to play an instrument. Thank you so much and have a cheerful day. Bye!
So the students are learning how to do all kinds of wonderful graphic arts, and if you ever need a flyer made, they are your crew to go to. We also have community-based instruction, and sometimes that's in the classroom where they're learning how to cook. Here you see our Miss Avila, one of our new teachers. She brought in her friends from Starbucks, and they literally taught our students how to create cold brew, and so they'll be able to have like a coffee cart up and going. And then other students going to Guitar Center and learning what a job would be like there. And then, of course, our own Temple City, Mr. Ron, who welcomed Room 5 and talk about bike safety and stuff. So our kids are out and about and learning all kinds of wonderful things. And I'm so lucky to have both Mr. Diaz and Miss Avila as our new ATP teachers. All right, our Temple City Community Adult Education. This program is growing. We're hosting potlucks to help build community with our English as a second language learners. We have also several adults who have earned their high school diploma. One of our students that just earned their high school diploma was a blind student who we were able to figure out and help out, and so they now are going to be able to have more job prospects because they have their high school diploma. And then last but not least, positive mental health. That is certainly something that we focus on in all of our schools. And Miss Ioli, she's created social emotional lessons that help impart all this to all of our students throughout the year. She focuses on topics such as resiliency and how to manage time and stress. And these they give the students important tools that they need to be successful in life. Also, we're preparing our students for college and career readiness. Pictured above there, you see speakers that from our recent career day. We had a wide range from ultrasound tech to real estate to automotive to military. And the person in the green jacket there was actually from our ESL Class 3. We had a cancellation at the last minute, a photographer that canceled on us, and he's a professional photographer, so he stepped up and he ended up presenting to all of our students the next day about how to be a professional photographer. So thank you so much for your time, and we have a small gift. Miss Ioli has got here.
Thanks. So next month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we strive to bring awareness to our students and staff. And so this is a little preview of what we're giving to our students and staff. We wanted to give it to you guys as well, so you guys can have it in advance.
And green is for mental health.
Thank you for your support. And all of our, like I said, our staff and students will be getting these.
Joseph, would you come up? Juliana, would you come up?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Could I have anyone from the 5 schools come up if you're here? So any of my other students, Miss Avila, if you could come up, and Mr. Diaz, if you could come up. Mr. Wu, come up. Thank you so much. Come over this way. We're going to take a picture.
Good. Get in front. Okay. Oh, because I'm short. Yeah. Okay. That seems more than the last week.
We would like to present a certificate of recognition to Mr. Joseph Cabrales. Thank you.
You're good. Go on.
Yes, of course.
Close again, yes.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Great, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Some at home. I've been careful each time.
All right.
Thanks, Logan. Bye. Good night.
Very good. Yeah.
Bye, Mr. Wood.
Bye.
Bye, Mr. Diaz.
All right, continuing on with our meeting this evening. We have the public comment portion of our board meeting on agendized and non-agendized items. We may limit the time of presentation to 3 minutes per speaker, per subject, and a maximum of 20 minutes of each subject matter. We do have some public comment with us this evening, and I'll call you guys up one at a time. And again, just as a reminder, if it's regarding the same topic that we do have, a 20-minute time limit on that particular subject matter. First, we have Ms. Jasmine Wu. Please come on.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, board members. Good evening, Ms. Kuna, and good evening, Ms. Wu. And it was
Very loud.
Okay, yeah. Actually, it was such a pleasure to hear the incredible presentation from Emperor Group Coffee Shop. My girls are from Emperor too. So as an Emperor parent, I'm here to share some information about the concerns and the feedbacks from the families that we hear from about the lunch. Over the past few weeks, we conduct a community-wide petition and survey to gather parents and student feedback on current school meal program. We received over 700 handwritten signatures, 414 electronic signatures, and total 279 survey responses. These numbers speak for itself. Our families are paying attention to the meal program, and we do care. Nearly 85% of families who participated the survey feel that the current school lunches does a poor job to provide the nutrition and energy to our children. Here is a list of comments received from survey participants that mostly from parents, and they talk with their children at home. I'm going to read it one by one. Too many preservatives in food, too much sugar, food quality not good, lack of meat, too much cheese, not enough food for kids with allergies, less processed food, not fresh, unappetizing, tastes strange, tastes awful. Reheat leftover food too many times, undercooked, not cooked well, not enough food, milk is watery and moldy. Need more choices. Food is frozen, food is cold, lunch line is too long. Some foods are too salty, too sweet, too soggy, too greasy. Egg rolls are hard to bite. Hair in pasta. Get hungry easily. Fish has small pieces of bone. Hot dog is mushy. Always the same menu. Bread is mold. And 4 pieces of chicken nuggets are not enough for 4th graders. Chicken nuggets look pink. And last but not least, they suggest to ask the school district and staff to try school lunch for a week. Many parents have shared that their children would rather skip lunch entirely than eat what's offered. Not enough nutrition is being served, and it does not just cause hunger. It can slow down physical growth, impact academic performance, and slow down overall development. Our children deserve better. Among the survey, there's a list of popular entries that asked to keep. The list has been shared previously with, I believe, with everyone in the email, and we hope these will continue to be served on the menu. This is not just about preference. This is about making sure our students have access to fresh, balanced meal that fill their bodies and minds. Last but not least, I personally would like to thank you for the food service department for their inputs and.
Ma'am, please wrap it up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost there. Making change, we understand is not easy, and as parents, want to be part of the solution, not just raise problems.
Okay.
And thank you everyone for the time.
Okay, thank you so much. Next, we have Ms. Ann White.
I know.
I have some hand up. So good evening. My name is Anne Wang. I'm a rental medicine doctor. Work closely with pediatrics and dietitian at UCLA. I'm also a mom of 3 kids. One graduated from Temple City High last year. The other 2 are attending London and Temple City High. We settled in Temple City 11 years ago. Like many other families, we chose here because of the good reputation of schools. However, the school lunch menu has been a concern for a few years. About 3 years ago, at that time, my little one was first grader, and he told me he feel hungry, even he finished the full portion. I started to take a look at the lunch menus and noticed a large portion of the protein options falls into the category of unhealthy. If you already got hand out, please see the first page. And we'll categorize the food into 3 categories. So the processed meat, ultra-processed food are in the unhealthy category. From the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the heavy processed foods, including hot dogs, chicken nuggets, potato chips, sausage, pepperoni, and this kind of processed meat occupy the largest weight of our lunch menu. 3 to 4 days a week, like 5 school days, we'll see this menu. This Monday at Cloverly meeting, Ms. Connie said she searched for ChatGPT. That ChatGPT gave the answer that school districts provide the better version of processed meat. So if it's true, please provide references and scientific evidence. Please turn the second page. So I'll show you 2 researchers about the food study. So the second page, this study shows the association between dietary factors and mortality from chronic disease. It showed 45% deaths from heart disease, stroke, and diabetes are directly attributed to suboptimal diets. It excludes family history or genetic risk, as well as smoking and other lifestyle habits. That means nearly half of the chronic disease deaths relate to food habits. And please take a look at the third page. So this is another research about risk factors of chronic disease, also show the same result. You can see at the top is dietary risk. Dietary risk is the #1 risk factor for chronic disease, more than tobacco use and high blood pressure. Currently, 70% of the calories consumed by American adults come from processed food. Unfortunately, we are seeing similar trends reflecting.
I do apologize for 3 minutes, so that everybody has a chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we see the same trend in our school menu. Okay. So if our students they eat this kind of food for 12 years during the whole school, from elementary to high school.
Ma'am, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So they will become a lifelong diet habit. So we do.
Please, next person.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Matt.
All right, hi everyone. My name's Matt. I majored in dietetics in college and spent years studying how food impacts our health, energy, and ability to focus. I'm a dad here. I've got 2 kids in this school district, one in TK at La Rosa and one in 4th grade at Cloverly. So this isn't just a professional topic for me, it's pretty personal. I care deeply about what our kids are being served at school every day. And I want to be clear, saying there's not enough money to improve quality of school meals isn't a good enough answer. For many kids, these meals are their main source of daily nutrition. In California, over 5.9 million students attend public schools, and all of them are eligible for free breakfast and lunch under the Universal Meals Program. But if that food is unappetizing, moldy, or the same thing over and over again, what's the point? We've had reports of the menu being repetitive, food showing up with mold, and meals that kids simply don't want to eat. That's not just disappointing, it's unacceptable. Meanwhile, we know that nutrition directly affects how kids perform. Students who eat breakfast at school score about 17.5% higher on math tests and miss fewer days. We also know that diets high in processed foods are linked to poor attention spans, mood issues, and lower academic performance. And childhood obesity is still a crisis in California. Nearly 3% of all children are considered severely obese, and schools are on the front line of this issue. The good news, there's solutions. In 2023, California awarded over $52 million through the Farm to School Incubator Grant Program. Those funds helped nearly 200 projects reach over 1.6 million students with healthier, fresher food. There are also grants up to $15,000 per school from the California Department of Education to expand breakfast and summer meal programs. So I have to ask, why hasn't Temple City applied for these grants? If another school district like Rosemead under John Rivera can build a surplus in their food service program by doing this, why not us? We owe it to our kids to look into every available resource. If we want them to succeed, we have to fuel them properly. That means prioritizing nutrition in the budget. That means taking action, not just saying there's no money. Our kids deserve better. Let's stop making excuses and start making progress.
Is this clip H? Okay,
Hello everyone. Alright, my son goes to London and he knows I'm coming here, so he wants to make sure that I tell everyone that the chicken sandwich that I had today was flat as a frisbee. The first thing I wanted to clarify for the board members today is that in the last meeting, you were told that the kids can get extra food if they ask, no problem. Well, I'm here to tell you that's simply not true, at least not across all the schools. My son repeatedly asked for extra in the past, and the answer he was given was always no, you can only punch in your coat once. He even asked again last week and still got the same answer. And another source of my frustration comes from the lack of communication effort that the district has shown to address parents' ongoing concerns about the quality and quantity of the meals. Yes, some of us can have the option to pack lunch for the kids. And yes, there's always going to be complaints about the school meals. But I also have to remind everyone that the situation gets us to the point that parents are willing to sign petitions, fill in surveys, and show up at school board meetings to express their concerns. For me personally, all I want to know is that you, the district, has done the best you can with the resources and funding you've got. And I believe the district has failed to convince the parents that's the case. With that, I have 6 questions for all of you, or any of you. 1, how often do you incorporate student feedback into menu planning and meal improvements? 2, what steps are taken to ensure meals meet both USDA nutritional guidelines and the culture or dietary needs of your student population? 3, how do you monitor food quality, quantity, age-appropriate nutritional needs, and safety across all schools on a regular basis? 4, can you share how you track and address any patterns of food waste or uneaten meals? 5, what criteria do you use to evaluate and select food vendors during the bidding process? 6, how is the meal program funded? In addition to the state funding, are there other fundings that can be added to improve the meals? Lastly, I encourage the board members to visit school sites more often to see the lunches for yourselves, instead of listening to numbers that we throw around. Talk to the kids and get your own opinion, and say something about it here and to all the concerning parents. Thank you.
Next, we have Lee Luo.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening, board members and attendant. I'm here again to address the food issues. Since my last presentation for the last board meeting, I've learned from other school food directors that my understanding of the San Diego Valley Co-op was incorrect. I apologize for that. Multiple vendors do exist from the co-op, allowing districts to make varied purchases. I'm asking for better quality purchases from researching different vendors. One district with just over 3,000 students has about 60 to 80% lunch participation rate. They utilizes USDA funds to acquire 100% raw beef and also offers organic fruits. This district prioritizes high quality foods and actively involves students in taste tests every 3 to 4 months through ASB and clubs, fostering collaboration between teachers and cafeteria. Students group conduct these tests, taste tests, and parents, teachers can also be allowed to purchase these lunches for $6. So, when parents do their PTA volunteer, they get hungry, they said they can go and buy their lunch at the cafeteria. I've never heard of that from our school. Another district invested in culinary consultant to develop nutritious and appealing entrees. Their in-house adaptation of banh mi sandwiches, featuring house pickled carrots and a consultant developed sauce for the chicken, was successfully implemented across all 4 of their kitchens. They also employed surveys, student representative, taste tests, including blind taste testing, comparing grass-fed hamburgers and hot dogs from this company named Creamco. The overwhelming student preference for Creamco products led to the decision, prioritizing quality over cheaper, additive-laden alternatives. Focusing on simple ingredients, this district boasts impressive student lunch participation rates of 90% in the elementary school and 80% in middle school. So significantly higher than our school district, which is probably less than 50%. They have extended warm invitation for our food director, parent, whoever that wants to go and visit that facility. They also share that they use seasonal fruits from Valley Produce. Strawberries, berries, blood oranges, watermelons are their favorite. Vegetables are cooked. Kids like that more. Garlicky broccoli. They have cheesy corn, Asian sesame salad. They also purchase from Gold Star chicken and vegetable dumplings, popular paired with Asian sesame salad. Their strategies are they're achieving higher student satisfaction.
Ms. Lowe, I apologize for having to cut you off, but
Okay.
yeah, we reached the time limit.
All right. I'm really happy if I can set up a time we can share all this information of what we've gathered throughout from other school districts. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry, these are some photos that they presented to us compared to the Temple City School District photos that we have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Ms. Roxana Mang.
Good evening, members of the board, administrators, fellow parents, and concerned community members. My name is Roxana Ng. I'm here tonight, like many of you, as a parent invested in the well-being and future of our children. For 2 long years, we have voiced our concerns about the quality of the lunches served in our schools. 2 years. Yet when we look at the food our children are eating or the menus posted online, we see the same reality. Meals dominated by ultra-processed entrees, loaded with preservatives, excessive sugar, and high levels of sodium. This isn't just about taste preferences, it's about the fundamental building blocks we are providing for our students during their critical years of growth and learning. And this concern is no longer just coming from parents like us. It's being recognized and acted upon at the state level. Just this past January 3rd, 2025,
Governor Gavin Newsom issued Executive Order N0125. This order explicitly directs state agencies to find ways to limit the harms associated with ultra-processed foods and specific food ingredients to pose health risks. Our State Board of Education and the CDE are right now working together to raise the bar for healthy school meals across California. What specific ingredients are they targeting? Preservatives like BHA, BHT, propylglycolate, and TBHQ. Chemicals added simply to extend shelf life, not to nourish our kids. Sodium nitrate and nitrate used in processed meats. Artificial non-nutritive sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose. Additives like azodicarbonate used to condition dough. Beyond specific chemicals, they are calling for real reductions in sodium and added sugars overall. So how does our district measure up against these clear state priorities? When we analyzed our own elementary school April menus, we found that on 100% of the school days, the meals featured the very preservatives the state is urging schools to eliminate. At Oak Middle School and Temple City High School, the picture was the same. 100% of the entrees contained these preservatives, or the other additives designed for appearance and longevity, not for student health. We are clearly lagging behind the direction our state is heading. More importantly, we are missing a crucial opportunity to provide the best possible nutrition to fuel our students' success. But improvement is possible. We don't need to start from zero. We can look to neighboring districts like Rosemead Unified. They are now successfully making 40% of their school meals from scratch. It took time and commitment, but they proved it starts by taking that crucial first step. Tonight, we urge our district, reach out to Rosemead, learn from their experience, take that first step towards fresher, healthier, less processed meals for our kids. Improving the food on the tray also requires transparency behind the scenes. We also need assurance that the $52,000 currently held in the cafeteria fund account will be strictly used for improving student meals, not diverted elsewhere.
Nice.
So, overall, our team, TCUSC Meal Reform team, will help you guys if you need help. So, this is the step that we want to go. Okay, like Rosemary.
Very good.
Made from scratch. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's 20 minutes. I do have one more. Should we just let it go? We have just one more from a student named Bella, which is not here. Okay. All right, and that is it for our public comment portion of our meeting. Next, we have community updates. I do not have any community updates to share this evening. Next, we have bargaining unit comments. First, DCEA.
I have nothing.
All right. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Okay. All right. And next, we have CSEA 105.
I also have nothing.
All right. Well, Ms. Jim, how are you? Okay, I like this thing. And next, we have CSEA 823.
Nothing for tonight, sir.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, guys.
All right. Next, item 16, we have district updates. First is business services. Ms. Wu.
Good evening, Board of Finance Bill, Board of Education Superintendent Nakuna, executive parents, staff. I attended Passport Annual Conference last week, funded by district of the JPA. And during the conference, the district was reminded that ongoing uncertainty surrounding the federal funding, this including all the title fund as well as the federal meal reimbursement. We will also share that the increasing number of districts across state are facing potential school closure. And there's also a growing shortage of skilled staff in the physical service area. So notably, many school districts are beginning to use the AI tool for their daily operation. The presentation I showed on the second intern report, all the picture. Actually, this is my first time I use the AI to generate all the picture. But we need to be very careful because, for example, for the second intern, the March 15 is the calendar's data, right? So I asked AI 5 times, the calendar is not exactly correct. For example, they say March 2nd, they list 2nd a couple of times. So we do need to be careful and just give them a correct direction. And we, me, including me, and a lot of
school district official, we realized that the efficiency and the time saving for using AR, but just like double check the accuracy is definitely the key. Instead of a budget, say budget control, expenditure monitor, and then they turn out to be revenue monitor. So there is the cautious need to be paying attention on the AR. So during the conference, I also take care of school business, and there I specifically talk about a legal business advisor. I was surprised that legal changed some process and guideline for the second interim approval, which I'm not aware of it. So again, with Dr. Kuna's help, and then we will solve it, and then we will get approved, and the letter is already sent to the district. The second, some of board are probably aware that we have some concern regarding American Fidelity, who is taking take care of a lot of our employees' benefit. So I did talk to the management team. I request to improve the service, customer service, and the communication. So we're going to continue to have a team meeting, because we do have some issues this year regarding the reconciliation of some benefit bill, because they obviously one of the vendor, the vendor is purchased private vendor, and it looks like the vendor with American Fidelity, their disconnection. So this will cause some real problem for reconciliation. So by talk to the entire American Fidelity management team, I will meet every people in the team, and they are faced with their name, so it will expedite our future in the area of the open enrollment and the benefit management. And interestingly, I shared with Dr. Tuna on the return flight, I meet several district employees from one specific district. So I talked to the couple who was sitting beside me, and then actually turned out to be the husband was a retired benefit payroll technician in other district. So I asked him whether they have already went through the HCM legal payroll convention. He said yes, and said whether he's willing to help out, and he happily said yes. So I get his phone number. So let's see, because HCM, it is an ongoing challenge, and even for those districts who already implement, there are still issues for the software glitch. So we are in the group 9. Our implementation is October 2026, starting the process starting launch October 2025, which is also delayed. So we additional help will make sure that our transition is smooth, and there's always a lesson we can learn. This past Monday, Marissa and I, we had a parents meeting at Coverly, and we want to hear from the parents directly, because it is my personal opinion, sometimes when you do the email, there's a lot of story from what the person's opinion is, and where they come from. Is there any cultural things involved? So of course the topic is the same as tonight open comment, including the meal portion, including the meal quality, menu concern, and meal waste. I encourage the students and the parents, if they have any concern of the meal, the quality, the portion, and some bad food, please do not wait. They can speak with our principal. They can talk to our cafeteria manager on a time basis. They can even call me, call any administrator, because we really want to address their issue immediately. And we have specific email address called foodservice@tcus.net to address their concern. And please do not worry about it. We will definitely will not retaliate your kids, because the kids is our customer. They eat our meal. We love to hear their feedback, and our cafeteria manager love to hear their feedback. So please do that. Regarding of the meal portion, just unfortunately, the city has specific guideline. The portion is based on the student's grade level. So I don't know district
the state program auditor, they are audit program based on state guideline. So we hear the parents' concern, and we will share the parents' concern with the County Office of Education as well as CD to explore potential solutions. So this is definitely teamwork. The district alone will not able to solve the problem because this is from state guideline. So in order to meal quality, I do want to clarify the processed meal because I have visited the manufacturer who the company to create a meal for the school district. They literally have the inspector, which is an independent person, at the side of the office in the manufacturer. They inspect it, they have a record, they inspect every process of food manufacture. So I understand the processed food is not that great as a fresh cooked meal food, and I totally understand. But please mindful that our school processed meal is definitely different from we go to grocery store, purchase a processed meal, because this is the law regulation, there's a guideline. I understand the guideline of the change. I totally understand the government have a new audience, but the new audience need to pass down to all this food manufacturer and the distributor, because they are trained at the hands to follow the state guideline. Because otherwise they will not pass pass inspection, and the state will not designate them as a public school district meal distributor. So there is the guidelines that we need to trust our system, and if we are not happy with the system, we all have a right to raise our concern to the school board. We also can have a raise our concern to the elected officials. So we have various options. In regarding of the food quality, I personally believe that there's a couple of ways to cause the bad food. One is the distributor. So there's occasionally we do receive the bad food and the food which is close to expiration date. Then we do need the students and parents' help to bring to our attention immediately so that we can communicate with distributor right away to stop this bad food. And we also remind our cafeteria manager to, if the time around, to do the inspection. The director will personally do the inspection. The food cafeteria manager or the first staff, they will direct to do the checks. Depending on the time, depending on the when the food delivered, so they will do the regular check. And for those food, if we serve the kids, they still have the ice, still cold, still hard, then please bring to our attention to our cafeteria manager. I'm pretty sure that they are willing to help, but if there's any issue with our cafeteria manager, they can talk to the principal, talk to the director, talk to me immediately, because we are here to support the kids. So in order for the meal ingredient transparent, we heard the parents' voice. We are actually looking for different vendor, which also our neighbor district use it to able to allow the district post the food ingredient, and we are working up. Unfortunately, we have to do our due diligence. We cannot just pick up the vendor do the fast enough we want to. So we are listening in the process, and then in regarding of the meal waste, I personally share with the parents. It takes the village to educate the kids. During the school day, we will try to find a way to educate the kids, but we also need to partner with the parents in the evening. And after school, with the parents' help, to educate the kids to do not waste our food. That's also the purpose of the shared meal table. We allow the kids who certain meal they don't want to use and put a shared table. And I personally witness our kids. Some kids still hungry. They pick up the food left on the shared table, and they have to be to have it. So please continue to do that. We will do the education to reduce the meal waste. And moving forward, and then we also reach out to the neighbor district, who the parents mentioned that. And as a matter of fact, the mail district who was taking the parents' call, they actually reached out to us. The food service director, they're all in the group. So they all know each other. So we were definitely seeking for other good practice for make our meal more healthy, more attractive to our students. So moving forward, that we will conduct various food tasting in a different school event. So we're already starting planning for that, and we will including in the students if parents are willing to in the meal survey, and also we will partner with PTA to establish a committee to make sure that we partner with the parents. The meal improvement, the meal feedback, it's an ongoing basis. And also I want to remind the parents that we do receive the survey from the last email. But I personally, the survey is the most favorable meal is teriyaki chicken bowl. I personally asked the kids during the lunchtime whether she liked it. The answer is no. So which means is that the district has a lot of challenge. We will try to, it's very difficult to have the meal pattern to have every student like it, but we will do our part. So this is the next week. Every day we were hosting all the meeting at different time, different place, at different school site. So we welcome the more parents participants so we can have all their feedbacks and input. So that's my update for today.
All right, thank you very much for sharing that. Next we have Ed Services.
Thank you, and thank you, Connie. I just have thank yous tonight. So the first is Family Literacy Night. It was last week. It's always an amazing event. It was our 3rd annual, so we're already looking forward to our 4th annual. But I want to especially thank Amy for all she did on that event. Stacy and Jen there to support her. We have to thank Donna. She did a couple things that night. What I learned about Temple City after I've been in this district 10 years, and I learned stuff about Temple City that I guess I never thought about, but walked away like, oh man, this is good. It explains why we are here and why we do what we do. I want to thank Longman staff for all they did, including Kyle, Javi and his crew for all the work they did. We had district teachers from all the elementary sites there, and I want to thank Jerry for the Kiwanis and the Bookmobile who showed up, gave up 250 books that night.
Yes.
So thank you very much. Yeah. And I also want to thank Kristen Castro. So Kristen is a counselor at the high school, and she works with our AWARE grant. It's a grant we have with LACO to promote mental health awareness. And so as part of that grant, Directing Change, this is 3rd or 4th year of Directing Change with us. We had a number of our students from Oak and the high school do public service announcements. And so out of that, we had 10 of our students in 3 different teams. We got a 1st place and 2 honorable mentions. So it's pretty amazing. I don't know if you've had a chance to see the videos or not, but they're really good. And I'll have to thank Marta Borjali and Mike Kidd, whose students were the ones who participated. But really, Kristen Castro works so hard at this to make sure that mental health, suicide prevention is a constant topic. So in the next week, I believe, Kristen is hosting with the other counselors and school sites, hosting an event at the high school with more information on how one to come. So thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, we don't have any updates this evening for human resources, so we'll go ahead and go ahead with our board member comments. I believe I will start this evening. And again, I want to show my appreciation for our wonderful kids at Emperor for their amazing business venture. Can't wait to see what they bring back in some more time after they've had some chance to get more experiences. And it's wonderful to see all this incredible improvement at the Learning Center. I think most folks don't realize that the Learning Center is so many schools in one, and trying to capture and help so many different, not just kids, young adults, even older adults. And I think that the service they provide is indispensable for our community. So I want to thank Ms. Gould for her work and her amazing staff. And of course, Ms. Yoder, she's, again, yes, the plan, right? She's going to stay here for some years. We won't mention what years. Just, it's good to recognize those that have given so much to our district throughout the years. I myself was able to participate in a few things, help with some of the logistics when NBC Universal came to film their commercial at Temple City High School. And that was kind of fun. I think even a couple of our Dragon Flicks students got a chance to spend a day basically working with, professional film crew, which I think they really had a lot of fun doing and probably learned quite a few things along the way. That was a pretty busy weekend, and I had La Rosa's theme night. Again, it's a lot more just reinforcement idea that STEAM and STEM works here in this district, and that the capacity and the interest is here, and it shows year after year with the number of students that participate in all these things. I want to say that our ice cream line was probably by far the most congested, but that worked out really well, and I think the kids had a lot of fun. So that same weekend, that was our Science Olympiad state competition. I'm proud to share that our Oak Avenue team finished their best finish ever in their history, finishing 8th. Our high school coming back up the ranks, finishing 5th. So got a lot of good kids in the program now. It's growing year after year. And also on the same day, we have this little underwater robotics team that competed down in San Diego, and led by Leilani Garcia. They're advancing to nationals. So that's really outstanding for them. Really, really proud of them. And that'll be in about 6 weeks in Maryland. And I think that was all the events I was able to participate in since the last meeting. So, and that's it for me this evening. Next, we have Member Smith.
Great. Thanks, Vince. Boy, you can sure tell we're coming to the conclusion of this year because there's something to do every night. But it's been all good stuff. Going back to April 10th, the elementary band spring concert was at Oak Avenue. The place was packed. You couldn't walk. The kids were sitting everywhere on the floor and everything. It's a huge testament to the program that we have there. And so it was really nice to see it's growing by leaps and bounds. Same night, the Temple City High School annual spring concert was the Chaos of Music at the TCHS gym. And that was really nicely done too. A lot of good information performances. Wow, they were really great. On a kind of a bad note, I attended the funeral services for one of our employees who recently passed away, Art Contreras, and it was really nicely done. The church was standing room only, and it's just a really sad situation. And I know there's a lot going on behind the scenes to understand everything, how it happened and whatnot. But anyway, that was a kind of a downer, but it was nice to see that it was a good turnout. I had a chance to attend the Golden Apple Breakfast, and Michelle was there with family, and I enjoyed that. It's always a nice thing to see happen, and thank you for all of your hard work you've been doing for us, and will continue to. Let's see, Family Literacy Night at Longden, had a chance to participate there. Really good turnout there as well, and I saw a lot of people excited about the whole idea of talking about books and making them come alive. So that was nicely done. Had a chance to attend the Doug Sears open house on the 17th, and that was really well done too. Hands off to Jessica, she's gone. But anyway, that was nicely done. Same night, actually maybe I got my I'm gonna skip that one. Temple City High School on the 18th, the sports complex, we had a tour to catch up on where we are. It's coming along very nicely. The bleachers are being built, the announcement booth's in. We're going to have the school, the facilities available for our graduations for Oak Avenue and the high school, but we still have more to do after that, but it's coming really close. Had a chance to attend the LAXDA meeting on Monday night. It was the LAXDA meeting, which is the Los Angeles County Schools Trustees Association. I'm sorry. It was interesting to see what's going on throughout the LA County region. On the 22nd, I had a chance to participate in the Zoom call with Kiwanis and Students of the Month, and a lot of kids were recognized and a lot of good things going on. And then just real quick, tonight we had the 3 people or 3 organizations that received recognition. Again, Michelle for her job with the Golden Oak, the Eagles Brew at Emperor, and the Dr. Doug Sears learning presentation. All great, and I think thank you to all those people for all they've done. And then I guess I'm just going to stop there. I've got more, but we're a little behind, so
All right.
let it go.
All right, sounds good. Next we have Member Espinosa.
All right, good evening, everybody. All right, so I want to just appreciate my fellow board members and everybody up here for wearing denim today to recognize, raising a voice against sexual assault. It's a very important issue, and I'm thankful that although we will not be here on April 30th when the actual Denim Day is, we are showing our support for that today by wearing denim. I also want to express my appreciation to all the administrative professionals, and a special thank you to Marie Montero, because she takes such good care of the board, and we appreciate everything that she does. Her support is just so appreciated. So thank you for everything you do. Congratulations to Michelle Yoder. Very well deserved. She is an amazing volunteer, and I will say we met the first day our kids started at Emperor in kindergarten, the very first day, and we have been friends ever since. And she has always kind of been very quiet behind the scenes with her support, and so I'm so glad to see her recognized in this way. So thank you, Michelle. So in advance of the recognition days that we have coming up, I think they're on our agenda today. I want to thank both certificated and classified staff for their tireless dedication to our students. We appreciate you and thank you for all you do each day for our students and our school community. Also, congratulations. There's just so much going on, and our kids are just excelling in a lot of different ways. So to keep it brief, I just want to give my congratulations to all the wonderful achievements of the student groups that have competed recently, like Skills USA, CPURGE, and the list goes on. Just amazing. Our kids will continue to celebrate them, and they're just amazing students. So they'll continue to excel, and we will continue to celebrate them. In terms of attendance, I went to the elementary band choir, the elementary band performance, the choir brighter side performance, Golden Apple Award breakfast, and family reading night, the DDSLC open house, the stadium tour, and the Kiwanis Student All Month yesterday. And thank you so much to our Emperor Brew team. I drank my entire drink. It was that good. And yes, the DDSLC doing great things, and just continue to do that. I'm so in awe of all the things that you guys are doing over there. So thank you. That's all for me.
Thank you very much. Next we have Member Steve.
Okay, thank you. It was wonderful to attend the Golden Apple Award breakfast where we honored Michelle. Michelle really exemplifies the volunteer spirit that we have in Temple City. And Michelle, I'm just really glad we could recognize you tonight and at that wonderful breakfast also. Thank you to the DDSLC tonight. I really enjoyed your open house last week and getting a look at the classrooms, getting a look at how the facility just looks so beautiful right now. Met a couple of your new teachers, and the kids were so excited that night too. It was really great. Thank you to Ember. I'm still enjoying my drink, but it's really exciting that the students have led this, and a lot of the new things that we've started in the last few years has come from our students. So this is wonderful that they've started something like this. It has been a busy couple of weeks, I think, for all of us since our last meeting. I attended the elementary band and orchestra concerts. It's amazing to see hundreds of our fourth through sixth grade students creating just wonderful music that they could probably go down to the Disney Hall and they would fit in beautifully down there. I understand from Jack Taylor that over 40% of our 4th through 6th grade students take part in the music program, whether it's instrumental music or chorus. Over 40% of our kids are already doing music, and it was obvious that night that the orchestra room was packed to the rafters. I also attended the Rosa Steam Night. Families were having a great time. I want to thank Anthony Salazar for our tour of the new sports complex last week. If you drive down or drive past the high school, the progress is absolutely breathtaking. So I know the community is really going to be thrilled with the final facility. Thank you also to Amy and Longdon's staff, the Kiwanis, and everybody who worked as the pulled together the district literacy night. Temple City Kiwanis, thank you also. Congratulations to board member Georgino. Your keynote address was great, and you really shared great information about Temple City. Thank you again, Jerry. I know this was our last Kiwanis Student of the Month this week, yes, and I appreciate you doing that every month. You had a packed Zoom meeting the other night. I think you had the most people you ever had on a Zoom meeting that night. So
It's the highlight of my month.
I can see that. Congratulations. As Member Espinoza mentioned, the Sea Perch team who placed 2nd overall, high school skills team who took top honors will be going to present 4 students to the national championships. Under the leadership of their advisor, this is the 7th time in 8 years that they've qualified for the national championships. That's really outstanding. I believe the Oak Science Bowl team is in Washington, D.C. right now competing. So lastly, 2 of the items on our agenda are resolutions proclaiming that we'll be honoring both our Teacher Appreciation Week and our Classified Employee Appreciation Week. I'm very proud to have been both a classified aide and a teacher in this district for around 30 years. And I want to thank our entire staff for making a positive influence in our students' lives. So thank you very much. Please share that with your fellow staff members. Thank you. That's it.
All right, thank you so much. And finally, this evening, we have Ms. Georgino. Member Georgino.
Thank you. In terms of activities attended, I also attended the funeral for Art Contreras, and I mentioned it to several of my friends who had children who graduated years ago, and they all commented about how nice Art always was to them and accommodating and helping them to do things for our students. So it's a great loss to our district. On the brighter side, I attended the Brighter Side concert at Temple City High School, which was great. Thank you, Mr. Lohman, for arranging for the artwork for the Historical Society. We displayed it at the Historical Society over the past few months, and it was really great to hear all the comments from the visitors we had there. I also displayed it at a Women's Club meeting, and then we had a program at the Historical Society, and we had our elementary VAPA teacher, Rihanna Siri, come and speak, and she did a great job. So I think that was a really good opportunity for us to showcase our students and what great artwork they're capable of doing. I attended the Golden Apple ceremony. Congratulations to Michelle. Really glad to have you. Also, congratulations to Oak Orchestra. They provided the entertainment for that event, and they were magnificent. And I think people probably thought they were a high school orchestra. They were so good. But, sorry. But anyways, congratulations to them. They made us all very proud. I attended Literacy Night, obviously. But thank you for asking me to be there. I really enjoyed sharing Temple City's history, and especially the history of the Temple City Unified School District. So it was a lot of fun for me. I attended the DDSOC open house, the elementary orchestra concert, the stadium tour. I'm so excited. I can't wait till graduation to actually be able to sit in those bleachers. Well, I guess I won't be sitting in the bleachers, but you could be out on the field. I attended the Kiwanis Student of the Month last evening. And as always, it was a lot of fun to recognize our students at all our schools. I have a couple of congratulations. First, I'll do the easy one. Congratulations to Lacey Scanlon, who was our district teacher of the year. Very well deserved. She's been teaching here, but this year she took on a new role as the elementary VAPA teacher for performing arts, and so it's really exciting that she's going to be honored. The other congratulations I wanted to give, and this is kind of hard to explain, to the girls water polo team at Temple City High School. CIF gives out academic awards to sports teams, and our girls water polo team got second place for overall GPA. The team had a 3.857 GPA, and that I think there was about 50 schools that they competed against, and they were in the category of schools 1,500 enrollment and more. So that's really an awesome achievement. They were a great water polo team too. They competed postseason, but academically, they really did an excellent job too. And finally, I just wanted to say that Thursday and Friday, Choreo is going to be doing a showcase, and I'm going to be attending on Friday, and I hope people will come out and support them. And also, there's a spring concert on April 30th at Temple City High School at 6:30, and I'll be at that also. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, next we have student board member comments. Ms. White.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to keep it a little short today, but I attended Mr. TC on the 15th, and it was really fun seeing seeing the boys do their pickup lines and stuff to the judges. It was really fun. And the annual choreo showcase, again, is this Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m., and it's at the high school in room 601, and you can buy tickets from a choreo member, or it's $15 at the door. And I'm also going to be participating in FBLA States, which is actually this Thursday all the way to Saturday, so that's really exciting. It's going to be in Anaheim, so hopefully we have some people place and get to nationals, and it's in Anaheim again, so. And congratulations to Skills USA, who participated this weekend, this past weekend, in its 8th straight California State Championship, and also congratulations to the Sea Perch team, and also congratulations to the Science Olympiad team who placed 5th overall at the SoCal State Tournament, and also to the Drumline, which was representing California alone. They competed at Ohio, and they secured a spot in the finals and performed the same night, securing a 6th place overall ranking. And also, just some fundraisers. Class of 2028, Thursday, April 24th at Yogurland, and in Arcadia, the flyers on Instagram at TCHS Class of 28. And also another fundraiser is at Krispy Kreme. Their fundraiser is going to be from April 21st to May 13th, so you can check out their Instagrams. Also, next week is Staff Appreciation Week at our high school, and also next month is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I wanted to talk about something that I haven't written down, so I'm going to kind of say off the top of my head, but I personally feel like at our school, I feel like the passing of staff isn't talked about a lot, and as some of you may know, but Arthur Contreras passed away, and he was part of the staff at the high school, and he was a really important part of our district, but unfortunately there was no communication about his passing, and I kind of had to learn in an unconventional way, And on Tuesday, when I was talking to my ASB about like updates and everything, no one knew. Like none of the students knew, and I hate that they had to know from my communications. And I just during that time when I was giving updates about the last meeting, I was just wishing that. Thank you. I was just wishing that maybe our school could have done a better job at communicating these hard topics, because I know for high school students, we're not like mature enough yet to kind of process these feelings as well as maybe adults do, and learning it in this way, not directly from the school, is definitely not ideal. And I wish there were more communications from our school directly, and also on top of that to provide resources for all students, because as you may know, like mental health is a really important topic right now, and it is Mental Health Awareness Month next month, and I just really wish there was more communication from our high school that about the passings of anyone in the district, because either way some students are going to find out like through communication from other students or just talk, but that is not a healthy way to know about these topics. And I wish that in the future for these topics that there would be a more formal way to kind of communicate with students what happened, and to provide direct resources so students are not alone, because I definitely feel alone in this. And when I communicated this with my entire ASB, everyone has their different reactions, but it's always healthy to have someone to be able to talk to, and especially learning this from another student, like what can they do? Like they can't really do anything because it wasn't even formally communicated from my school. So yeah, from now on I hope that the only way students can learn about this is not through word of mouth, not through rampages, like last page in their small box. Like that is, I hate that rampages are only kind of source to know about this information, and I wish in the future that there's better communication for the students. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you for sharing that with us this evening. We will definitely take note of that. Next, we have our superintendent comments, Dr. Kina.
Thank you. So I wanted to start out with the stadium tour. This is obviously a district project, but it really is a community project. And when you think that we had 4 out of the 5 city council members there, as well as the city manager, we had the majority of our citizens oversight committee there. There really is a lot of interest from the community's perspective on this stadium project. And so I'm really glad that so many people got to take part in the tour and are able to share kind of just what is happening at the stadium and really the progress that we're making with that. This morning, Jerry and I attended the law enforcement summary meeting, and at the meeting, I got to meet Evelyn, who is a Temple City High School student. She was at the meeting this morning, and she was speaking about how students even are worried about the use of e-bikes and how dangerous e-bikes are. And so after the meeting, I had spoken with her and asked her if she happened to be part of Rampage, and she said yes. And I said, okay, well, is Rampage going to do a story as well? Because I think that would be beneficial for students. And I said, we have some information that we can share that you can put into Rampage. So she said yes, they were working on a story for that. But I just thought it was really nice that she was there speaking on behalf of students, because this is obviously, we're worried about educating the adults with regards to the e-bikes and the dangers and everything else, but unfortunately, much the same as Lexi just shared, the kids have an interest in this too, and too often we think that certain things are adult issues that our students can help us with as well. So I'm glad that she was there. And then later this afternoon, I was with Jerry at Kiwanis lunch for the Cloverly Student of the Month for the year. And one of the things I shared with the students at Cloverly is and particularly just in watching, being part of the meeting last night, and as we've been part of these Student of the Month meetings or award ceremonies throughout the year, I really appreciate the positivity that our students bring. And I share with them all the time that, and I told them today, even as adults, it is so easy to be mired in all of the negativity. And I do appreciate the fact that our students share such positive outlooks. And so I thought that was a really nice lunch, and thank you parents for sponsoring that. And I also wanted to thank our PTA for always looking for ways to support and kind of bridge the gap, particularly with our parents. I joined I was part of a PTA meeting, and now was it last week? Was it Monday? I can't even remember.
Last week.
It was
Thursday.
Thursday, last week. And PTA had made the recommendation like, hey, let us help, facilitate some of these meetings with our parents, and let us be part of the, help get committee members and everything else. And we do have these avenues for parents, and I do appreciate our PTA being willing to step up and support in those areas. And then lastly, I did want to mention the SciOlly piece. So being at the Science Olympiad event last week or 2 weeks ago, it is, so often we watch our athletics, and everybody is so like just into, whether or not we're going to score this or that. And it is so cool to see the exact same enthusiasm at a Science Olympiad event. And you hear the oohing and the eyeing from the crowd on whether or not an egg breaks or hits a plank of wood or whatever, but the excitement that the kids get from competing. And we always think about the athletics, but the academic competitions as well, they're really exciting. I mean, I think I ended up spending 4 hours, and I wasn't going to spend that long there, but I was just into it. Like, there was so much good going on. So I do appreciate our students and our parents for the time that they give with, supporting our students in the academic competitions as well. So that's it.
All right. Thank you very much. 12 years. I still haven't figured out how to get out. I'm kidding. I love it. Okay. Next, we have written communications. We do have a couple written communications to share this evening. The first one from LACO. The county superintendent reviewed the Temple City Unified School District's public disclosure of proposed collective bargaining agreement concerning tentative agreements with the following bargaining units: Temple City Educators Association, California School Employees Association number 105, and California School Employees Association 823, as well as management and confidential and unrepresented staff. With the cost of the agreements incorporated, the district projects meeting the required reserves during the term of the agreements. So I wanted to share that with everyone. Second is we also received a letter from LACO that they have completed our review of Temple City Unified School District's 2024-2025 second interim report, and they concur with the district's positive certification. We strongly advise that the district address its ongoing structural deficit and take necessary actions to improve the unrestricted general fund balance. Well, I think every district is in that situation, unfortunately, for, hopefully a short period of time. But I want to commend our district for doing a great job of managing us through some difficult times. That is all for written communications this evening. We do not have any discussion information item to talk about, but we do have some discussion action agenda items to go over. First, in administration, we have item 21, receiving board bylaw for second reading and approval for BB-2022 9320 meeting and notices. This is our second, it's just that there's really, unless anybody has a question, I'll make a motion for that. Can I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, second by member Sneed. Okay,
Lexi.
oh wait, was it Lexi?
No, it was Mary.
It was Mary. Okay, all right. All right, okay. Okay, if there is no questions regarding the second reading, I would recommend that we go ahead and vote. Preferential vote, member Wang?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries 5-0. Next, we have item 22, adoption of resolution 2324-26 declaring April 30th, 2025 as Denim Day. And as member Espinoza has shared already, raising our voices against sexual violence. Again, I don't think that there's anything that needs to be.
Other than just an apology, because I know that this was brought up last year. And our hope is to next year bring it in March so that we can actually recognize all of April as Sexual Violence Awareness Month. But we did want to make sure that we at least recognized April 30th because we're already 3/4 of the way through April.
I'll motion that one.
Yeah, all right, okay.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by member Espinoza and second by member Georgino. And this happens to be a roll call, so I think first is preferential vote to member Wang.
Yes.
Okay, all right, member Espinoza,
Yes.
member Georgino,
Yes.
member Smith,
Yes.
member Sneed,
Yes.
and I am a yes. Okay, vote is 5-0, motion carries. Okay, next we have item 23, adoption of resolution 2425-23, proclaiming week of May 5th through the 9th, 2025 as Teacher Appreciation Week. Personally, it should be every day. However, now, if there's nothing else that we need to add, I think it's self-explanatory, so let's go ahead and,
You guys already sent it to her. We
Yes.
can't do anything on our
Yeah.
classified staff.
all right, so, may I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Moved by member Sneed, second by member Smith. Preferential vote, student member Wang?
Yes.
Okay. This also is a roll call. Member Georgina?
Yes.
Member Smith?
Yes.
Member Sneed?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Member Espinoza?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries 5-0. Next, we have item 24, adoption of resolution 2425-24, proclaiming week of May 18th to the 24th of 2025 as classified school employees week. Again, I'll make a motion for that.
Second.
Second by member Espinoza. Let's go ahead and vote, preferential vote. Member Wang?
Yes.
Okay. All right, member Smith,
Yes.
member Sneed.
Yes.
I'm a yes. Member Espinoza,
Yes.
member Georgino.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries 5-0. And again, the other for that as well, should be every day. Okay, next we have item 25, adoption of resolution 2425-25, authorizing the issuance of Temple City USD election of the 2012 General Obligation Bond Series D and actions related thereto. Yes.
Yes, good evening, President Bill. We last board meeting, as part of the ethical requirement, as well as tonight's board meeting is, when we issue the agenda, this is going to be issued, 2012 and GO bond, which is up to, $15 million. And then issues including current interest bond versus the capital, appreciation bond, so make sure that we will finish the community, PCHS project. And there's also the purchase agreement with the underwriter for the Raymond James, and then continued disclosure as a part of requirement for the GO bond. So we request the board approval.
Okay, all right. I think this was something that was shared before, so let's go ahead. My fellow board members have no questions or comments. Go ahead and vote. Preferential vote, Member Wayne?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. My apologies. I got a little bit too ahead of myself. Okay. I'll make a motion for that. May I get a second, please?
Second.
Second by Member Smith. Okay. Now we can vote. Okay. Preferential vote, Member Wayne?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this one is, it's a lot of roll calls. Yeah. All right. First, Member Sneed?
Yes.
Okay. I am a yes. Member Espinoza?
Yes.
Okay. Member Georgina?
Yes.
All right. And Member Smith?
Yes.
Okay. Vote is 5-0. Motion carries. Okay. Next, we have item 26, adoption of resolution 2425-27, authorizing Connie Wu to execute all documents required by the State Department of Rehabilitation to effectuate the execution of said agreement and all amendments for pre-employment transition services for high school students with disabilities. Ms. Wu?
Yes, this program, actually, the district received a grant from Department of Rehabilitation. This is through the Weekend Work Program. This is a great program for our ATP kids. Basically, this program provides vocational counseling, and while the students with us between the 16 to 21, but after the kids graduate, the program continue to provide guidelines for those kids. So it's a 3-year grant, and then each year allow us to enroll 20 kids in the program, and each kid will be getting 300 hours paid working experience. So this definitely very helpful for our ATP program, prepare them for the workforce and then prepare them for the future career.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Can I get a motion?
I'll move.
Okay, moved by Member Junior, second by Member Espinoza. Do my fellow board members have any comments or questions on that? I think that's outstanding. It's great. We'll be able to support more of our students for longer periods of time. So let's go ahead and vote. Preferential vote, Member Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, all right. This one as well is a roll call. Okay, I am a yes. Member Espinoza?
Yes.
Member Georgino?
Yes.
Member Smith?
Yes.
Member Sneed?
Yes.
All right, motion carries 5-0. Next, we have, not a roll call. Got me going for a while. I was in a roll. I mean, just get out of that joke. Anyway, item 27, approval of authorization for the county superintendent of schools to make 2024-2025 year-end budgetary appropriation transfers. And I think this is an annual thing, is it not?
Yes, this is routine agenda item by the board approved this resolution, basically allow the County of Education during the year closing, they will try to transfer the funds between the different programs to make sure that they should meet our financial obligation. And we give the legal criteria, which the first transfer is among major expenditure. The next is unapproved any fund balance. The next one is assigned balance, and the last one is committed balance. So make sure we pay our bill.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, I will make a motion. May I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Second by Member Georgino. All right, let's go ahead and vote on this then. Student Board Member Wayne?
Yes.
Okay, all right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. All right, item 28A. To approve opening a public hearing for disclosure of collective bargaining agreements with Temple City Education Association, CSEA 105, CSEA 823, and management, confidential, and unrepresented employees in accordance with AB 1200 for the 2024-2025 school year. I think we shared this with us.
Yes, this actually by board approved AB 1200. This will conclude our 24-25 negotiation with the TCE and the CSA 105 and 823, as well as the management, confidential, and unrepresented. This settlement basically represents a 0.6% ongoing salary increase, and the district health spending contribution increase additional $250. Because for the 24-25 school year, our open enrollment is already closed. For this year only, the contribution will in lieu of the check payment.
I see. Okay. All right. Very good. Can I get a motion, please? Moved by Member Sneed, Second?
I'll second.
Second by member Georgino. Preferential vote, board member Wang?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Okay, so public hearing is now open at 7:58. Okay. Okay, no public comment. Okay, it's all right. Let's move on to 28B. I mean, you have, what were the rules? Okay, approve closing a public hearing for disclosure of collective bargaining agreements with TCEA, CSEA 105, CSEA 823, and management confidential and unrepresented employees in accordance with AB 1200 for the 2024-2025 school year. I will make a motion for that. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by? She can't because it's yeah, sorry. Okay, second by? Steve. Okay, got it, okay. All right, okay, so, preferential vote, member Wang?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. And public hearing is closed at 7:59. Okay. All right, the third segment. Okay, 28C. Approval of public disclosure of collective bargaining agreements with TCEA, CSEA 105, CSEA 823, and management confidential and unrepresented employees in accordance with AB 1200 for the 2024-2025 school year. Motion, please.
I'll move.
Okay, moved by member Smith, second.
I'll second.
Second by member Espinoza. Okay, preferential vote. Did member White?
Yes.
Yes, okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right. Okay, next we have a couple items in human resource. Item 29, the approval of declaration of need for fully qualified educators. And this is an annual thing.
So as an annual declaration, we are not bound by the amount that is listed there. It's just an estimate of how many teachers we may need to hire for next year.
Okay, all right. I'll make a motion for that. Can I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Okay, second by member Georgino. I don't know that there's going to be any discussion on that, so let's go ahead and vote. Student member White?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Next, we have item 30, approval of a new position, adult education data and curriculum specialist. That might be.
Yeah, so this is a new position for the adult school. It's funded completely by the adult school grant and contingent upon that funding as well. So if funding were to decrease from the adult school, then we would no longer be able to have this position. But the reality of this position really is to help grow the adult school program in order to bring in more dollars for the adult school program. And also it's difficult for Jessica to oversee the DDSLC all the way through the adult school just based off of the number of hours in the day.
Here are a couple.
So this is a position that would also support evening as far as the supervision as well as the growth.
Okay, all right, thank you so much. Okay, can I get a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by member Georgino.
I'll second.
Second by member Espinoza. Thank you for sharing that information. Without any other comments, let's go ahead and vote on this. Preferential vote, student member White?
Yes.
Okay, all right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all those opposed, motion carries 5-0. Next, we have our consent agenda, routine items approved by one motion and one vote, unless a member of the board or audience requests that any item be reviewed and voted upon separately. Does anybody wish to have anything pulled from that agenda? Okay. Perfect, okay, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda. May I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Second by member Georgino. Preferential vote, student member Wayne.
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Next, we have any additional board requests or comments? No? Okay. All right. Next is additional public comment on agendized and non-agendized items. Okay. All right, so, do we adjourn? Closed session?
Yeah,
No, we have to do the public comment.
Yeah,
Why make us-
yeah. That's, yeah. So, on the public comment, then we just say we are going back to closed
We have
session?
to adjourn
No.
to closed session.
Oh, we have to adjourn.
not yet.
Oh, okay.
After public comment.
Right, okay, so we are going to adjourn to return to closed session.
We need to do public comment first.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So, we are going to adjourn to return to closed session. I'll make a motion for that. Can I get a second, please?
Second.
Second by Member Smith. Preferential vote, student member Wang?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Okay, all those opposed? 5-0. We are going back to closed session at 8:03.